So I will just do small commentary, so don't worry, I'm gonna hide myself most of the time. This is the first time I'm watching the video. I haven't watched any of the news about this stuff. So let's check it out.
Good morning. It's fantastic to be here on a beautiful spring day in our Redmond campus. You know, we sort of obviously prayed hard and got the sun out for you all. And right next to a beautiful cricket field, it's just fantastic to be here. In fact, I'm reminded of another seminal moment in our history, some 30 years ago, in the same fields when we talked about Windows 95. And here we are, some 30 years after, to talk about Windows yet again in this unbelievable new era of AI. In many ways, in some sense, if you go all the way back to even birth of at least modern computing 70 years ago, the pursuit has always been about how to build computers that understand us instead of us having to understand computers. And I feel like we really are close to that real breakthrough.
Open source and free, right?
And that's what I want to talk about. I mean, if you think about the new user interface, the universal user interface that's multimodal, that you can support text, images, video, both as input and output, we have that. We have memory that retains the important context, recalls our personal knowledge and data across all of the applications and devices. And we have this new reasoning capabilities, right, that help us complete complex tasks. We're entering this new era where computers not only understand us, but can actually anticipate what we want and our intents. For us, this platform shift starts with Microsoft Copilot. Copilot is your everyday AI companion. It puts knowledge and expertise at your fingertips and help you act on it. It works across devices, every role, every function, in every industry. Copilot is empowering every person and every organization on the planet to be more knowledgeable, more productive, more creative, and really be more connected to everything that matters to all of us. In fact, every day we learn about new and incredible things that people have been able to achieve with Copilot. But while we have obviously made a lot of progress, it's pretty early still on this platform shift. The fundamental driving force behind this AI wave that I think we have to stay grounded on
ARM
are
CPU,
the scaling laws.
SoC.
Just like, say, the Moore's law helped drive the information revolution, these scaling laws of deep neural networks are going to drive
the law
the intelligence
of using
revolution.
ARM.
However, we fundamentally believe that computing always will be distributed. Up until now, the scaling laws have helped us build and serve these very powerful models in the cloud. But today, we're going beyond the cloud to the device, removing those fundamental constraints of power and space, reducing latency, ensuring privacy. We believe AI will be distributed. The richest AI experiences will harness the power of the cloud and the edge, working together in concert. This, in turn, will lead to a new category of devices that turn the world itself into a prompt. Devices that can instantly see us, hear, reason about our intent and our surroundings. For us, this vision starts with our most beloved and most widely used canvas, Windows. And it's why we're introducing an entirely new class of Windows PCs engineered to unleash the power of distributed AI across the edge and cloud.
Windows.
We call this new category Copilot+PCs.
Too complicated. That name, I mean, what is that?
You know, to me, whenever you think about a platform like Windows, it really comes down to rethinking the core architecture of the PC across silicon, systems, and the end user experience. And that's what we've done. We're introducing new state-of-the-art AI models running locally and continuously to reason over your data from text to the pixels. And to make this possible, we're introducing a new system on chip. We're also modernizing the entire operating system to unleash the power of the SoC and deliver these next-generation applications, models, and experiences that are simply just not possible on today's PCs. The result is the fastest, most AI-ready Windows PC ever built. And just like we have always done with Windows, we're taking a partner-first approach to bring Copilot+ PCs to life. Windows, to me, has always been about the platform that enables things that are bigger than Windows to be born. The web was born on Windows. We are again creating a new opportunity across our entire ecosystem as we build this new category together. On the silicon side, we're working with AMD, Intel, and Qualcomm, and every major OEM that who are a part of the Windows ecosystem are going to be bringing some of the best innovation together. We're adding AI as a first-class namespace on Windows. So that means every developer can take advantage of it, and you'll hear a lot more about this tomorrow at Build. Just like Win32, in fact, my first developer conference was the Win32 developer conference, and what Win32 meant for graphical user interface, the new Windows Copilot runtime that we are announcing today will be to AI. And as you will see shortly, developers are already leveraging this to build groundbreaking experiences. Today, we are reimagining devices as we know them so that they understand us and our intent. We're bringing real joy and a sense of wonder back to the creation on the PC. And we're using power of these new devices to make the world more accessible, and much, much more. To tell you more about this new category of devices and how we're bringing the AI wave to the PC, let me introduce Yusuf, Mehdi, and team. Thank you very much.
So ChatGPT is supposed to be open source and non-profit, right? Is this what they're going to announce?
Thank you, Satya, and good morning, everybody. Great to see you all. We wake up every day excited about our mission to empower people to achieve more. And we've been pursuing this by building creativity and productivity experiences on some of the world's most powerful and beautiful devices. But today's kind of a special day, because today we get to reimagine the platform that fuels our work and our passions by harnessing the full power of AI on a completely new category of PCs. Now, over the last year, we've been laying the foundation for this moment. We brought Copilot to your Windows desktop and to your keyboard with the Copilot key. We introduced as an industry the first generation of neural processors that enable a new level of computing performance with up to 10 trillion operations per second. These have led to more powerful PCs that accelerate everything you do by up to 20%. And they deliver new AI experiences, like Windows Studio Effects that don't tax the CPU and the GPU. These improvements provide the most compelling reason to upgrade your PC in a long time. We estimate over 50 million AI PCs will be purchased just in the next 12 months alone. But now, let's turn our attention to the next generation, Copilot+ PCs. We've reimagined the entirety of the PC from the inside out. We've made a huge leap forward in technical capability to usher in this new category. And even with all this power, these new PCs are unbelievably thin, light, and beautiful. I'm going to show you these in a minute, but let's start first by describing what makes them unique. First, they are the most powerful Windows PCs ever built. Second, they give you access to the most advanced AI available with Microsoft Copilot. And finally, they're going to introduce all new productivity, creativity, and communication capabilities that I think of literally as superpowers. Let's start first by talking about performance. Copilot+ PCs introduce a new systems architecture powered by the CPU, GPU, and an all-new NPU running at an incredible 40 trillion operations per second. 40 trillion. We also completely re-architected Windows 11 on a new minimum hardware configuration to optimize performance and battery. The result, Copilot+ PCs are the fastest Windows PCs ever built. And if we wanted to do a comparison, they're 58% faster than the most advanced MacBook Air with the M3 processor. And all of that with a battery that can last all day. All right, next, we talked about Microsoft Copilot. We've updated Microsoft Copilot,
I just
your
saw a
everyday AI
full-size
companion,
HDMI
by
port.
reimagining what Copilot can do on Windows. Let's take a look. It's going to be easier than ever to call on Copilot with just a tap on your keyboard or on the center of your Windows taskbar. As you see here, we're simplifying the experience. We're making it more personal. We're making it faster to
Looks like
get to what you want.
ChatGPT, no?
We're also going to make it a flexible app experience, so you can resize it, you can snap it, or you can even maximize it and run it in full screen. And one of the great things now when you have Copilot in Windows is that I can now use two windows, and I can literally drag and drop something from one window to the other, like in this case with the Northern Lights, and I'm able to ask it, hey, tell me about this phenomenon that happened in Seattle last weekend. And I get a great set of information on it. Later this year, you're going to see Copilot show up in Windows in Settings, where it's going to provide helpful suggestions for you. So for example, here, when you go into Windows Settings and you need to configure your PC, with one click, Copilot will help you. Or you can get things done in fewer steps when you go to File Explorer. For example, you can quickly get a photo, and you can edit it without having to open an app. Or even what's great, one of my favorites, within notifications itself. So when you're on your Windows desktop and you get a notification, you can now simply click on that notification, and Copilot, for example, in this case, will answer that question to reply to an email with the right PowerPoint just with a click. And we're really excited to bring the latest technology from our partners at OpenAI to Copilot. I'm delighted to share that GPT-4o, with amazing text, voice, and vision capabilities, will soon be available in Copilot. Let me show you a preview. One of our developers, Ryan, simply shared his screen with Copilot while he was playing Minecraft. Now what you're going to see here is two voices. The first will be Ryan, the second will be Copilot. And he's going to be having a natural conversation like he would with a friend while he plays.
Is
Let's
this for
watch this
cheating in the
experience.
games, or what is it?
Hey, Copilot, how's it going?
Hey, I'm doing great, and it looks like you're about to dive into some Minecraft. Ready to build, explore, and maybe dodge a few mobs?
I don't want to
Yeah,
say
I'm trying
hey,
to figure out how to
Copilot.
make a sword.
don't.
My son plays this game all the time, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
No worries. I'm here to help you impress your son. I see you've got a crafting table in front of you, which is a great start. To craft a sword, you'll need some materials. Can you open your inventory? Just press E on your keyboard.
Yeah, do I have what I need?
Let's see. You've got some sticks, perfect for the sword's handle, but it looks like you're missing the material for the blade. You can use wood, stone, iron, gold, or diamond.
All right, let's pause it there for a second. Did you see how Copilot not only could understand that he was in Minecraft, but it could also understand Ryan's request for help and assess the inventory on his screen? Well, it gets better. As Ryan continues, he gets a surprise that Copilot amazingly identified, and it tailored its interaction. Let's watch.
Let's start by gathering some wood or stone. Shall we head out and find some resources?
Yeah, that sounds great. Oh my God, what's that?
Oh no, it's a zombie. Run. You need to get away from it fast. Either sprint away or quickly build a tower of blocks straight up to get out of its reach. If you can find a shelter or dig into the side of a hill, do it now. Just make sure it can't reach you.
All right, I think I might be safe now.
Cool.
I think video games look better when I was
shelter.
playing video games 30 years ago.
So that was honestly for us,
weird.
yeah.
My Nintendo,
For us, that was honestly
Super
a magic
Nintendo looked
moment
better.
to discover how Copilot with GPT-4o could immediately identify and adapt and be helpful on a screen that it had no knowledge of until it saw it. In this case, a surprise zombie spawn. And I love this example because it demonstrates how Copilot can become a natural and helpful part of your entire Windows experience. Like, just stop and imagine. You're in your flow, you're on your PC, working away or having fun, just talking to Copilot naturally, and it understands and assists you along the way in what you're doing. It really is going to be a whole new way of experiencing the world. All right, finally, let's talk about these new experiences that are only possible on Copilot+PCs. Because of the 40 TOPS NPU and over 40 new on-device AI models, the PC can now process and reason over information in a way it has never been able to do before. It actually understands your context and your intent. In other words, the PC better adapts to you, as Satya said, versus you having to adapt to it. Let's show you what we mean through our new feature, Recall. Now, let me set it up. The opportunity for Recall starts simply by seeking to solve one of the most frustrating problems that we encounter daily. right? Searching for a file or a photo or an email or even a
Recall
web
is what's
page,
going to happen when you
from
buy
just a
this
few days
Windows
ago. It
PC.
should be
They're probably
simple,
going to recall it.
but often it's just not. You know, you have to remember, hey, where did I put that file folder? Or where was it in many of my browser tabs that were open? Or worse, I have to go through thousands of emails to try and find what we're doing. And you know, you guys have had that problem, right? And then, you know, worse, we've created these cumbersome workarounds for this very human problem. We email ourselves to remind ourselves. Or we keep a lot of browser tabs open, which clutter the experience and they actually slow the PC down. Even worse, some of us write notes that we put on our computer just to remind ourselves. And yet, I find it ironic that you can search for literally millions of documents on the internet and find literally anything in sub-second time. So why is that? And we stopped and asked ourselves. And really, at the end, the foundation level, it's because the ways PCs store content is not aligned with how we remember and connect with information as humans. PCs like to organize information in database structures, like File Explorer, while our minds think more in relationships. We remember information in relation to people, time, and places. We're inherently more visual, and we create associations and connections that are unique to each of our life experiences. With Recall, we're going to leverage the power of AI and the new system performance to make it possible to access virtually anything you have ever seen on your PC. It's going to be, honestly, as if you have photographic memory. And the ability to access this memory with simply your words in a form that's natural for you. And Recall is only going to be possible on these advanced PCs. To show you Recall, I'd like to welcome our product leader on Windows who built this incredible new capability, Carolina Hernandez. Welcome, Carolina.
Is it going to be like a incognito mode, I wonder? Because it's just going to record everything.
Give us an overview of Recall.
Sounds a little bit scary.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. My team developed Recall to help you find anything you have ever seen or done on your PC. We leverage the power of the MPU to ensure content stays on your device, which makes the experience fast and maintains your privacy. Okay, let me show you a few ways that Recall helps me. Like all of you, I am constantly jumping between different tasks throughout my day. Managing my time between a career I am passionate about, staying connected with my family and friends around the world, and the hobbies that I love. Recall helps me get through all these tasks more quickly. My family and I have been searching for the perfect dress for my grandmother, who lives in Colombia, to wear at my cousin's wedding. I've been browsing Pinterest and shopping websites for some options that I can share with her.
You've only been searching for dresses,
After looking for
right?
options for a few weeks, I wanted to go back and see some of the favorite blue dresses I have found, but I didn't keep all my browser tabs open. With Recall, I can just search for blue dress, and it pulls together all the dresses I have seen. Now, Grandma decided that she wanted to get the awesome pantsuit that we shared in our Discord chat about 3 weeks ago. Now, scrolling through multiple weeks of chat messages to find that specific dress would have taken an eternity. Instead, with Recall, it was easy. I refined my search using descriptive language. Blue pantsuit with a sequin lace from Abuelita. And as you can see, Recall quickly found the Discord chat my family and I were using to discuss the options. And here it is, the dress that Abuelita liked. Recall analyzes the snapshot, and it gives me options for what I can do next. In this case, I want to click the link, which takes me back to the right web page where I can make the purchase. And now, Grandma has a gorgeous outfit for the wedding.
This is a great example, Carolina, that I think is going to show how Recall is so helpful for people. But one thing I'm not sure people noticed is you used the word peacock, but it wasn't anywhere in what you were searching for. How did Recall recognize that, and what's going on behind the covers?
Yeah, absolutely. So Recall can understand that peacock is in the family of the blue hues, so it creates that semantic association that is used to help me find the dress. Okay. Recall is also essential for me at work. Like many of you, my team and I spend a ton of time collaborating on presentations and documents. For example, over the past few weeks, we have been collaborating on a presentation for a product pitch. The deck was created by my partners in the marketing team, and when I finally got around to add my content, I could not figure out where to look for the deck. I tried to remember, was the deck shared in the call? Maybe I had seen it in an email, or maybe I could go and find it in my recent files in PowerPoint. I don't really have time to spend clicking around. But with Recall, I no longer have to go on a searching expedition. I remembered in the outline we had added a purple chart with writing, a chart with purple writing. And to find the PowerPoint, all I had to do was simply use my voice to search for that clue that I remember. In a few seconds, Recall found the deck for me. And notice that it took me to the exact slide that I remembered, saving me even more time.
So this is
Now,
completely
to put the finishing
offline, right?
touches, I wanted to add the
It's
final
not
marketing
sending
line,
anything
but
to any
couldn't remember the exact words.
Cloudy thing, is it?
I did remember that Nikki shared it in the planning meeting on Teams last Tuesday. With Timeline and Recall, I was able to scroll back in time and find the snapshot of that meeting. I was then able to quickly copy that quote and add it to the deck. And then once again, Recall made it easier for me to find the information just using the clues that I remember. Now, these are just two of the examples of how I use Recall on a daily basis.
Thank you so much, Carolina.
Yeah, thank you.
This is total recall.
Now, we know to achieve a real breakthrough with Recall and AI, you have to be able to trust it with your data and your information. So we've built Recall with responsible AI principles and aligned it with our standards. And we're taking a very conservative approach. We're going to keep your Recall index private and local and secure on just the device. We won't use any of that information to train any AI models. And we put you completely in control with the ability to edit and delete anything that has been captured. Now, Recall is just the first of several of these
So how
great
can we
breakthrough
check that they
experiences
don't
that we're going to show you.
take any of
Possible
this
only because
information?
of the
Is there a way to
Copilot+PC
check?
architecture.
Is it
We're
open
going to show you a
source
couple more in just a
and free?
minute, and I think you'll see many more as developers come and start to get to work on the platform. Next, what I'd like to do is I'd like to welcome Pavan Davaluri, the leader of the Windows and Devices engineering team. But before I do, I will give you one last sneak peek at a few more experiences coming to Copilot+PCs. Take a look.
So they had this already like 30 years ago, right? Paperclip. It's just Paperclip plus. I hope I'm not getting flagged for copyrighted music. Oh, they spent at least $1 million on this song. So the AI is gonna do all your work, and it's even going to play your video games. Maybe it's also going to watch your Netflix movies. So what's left for you to do? Please check back. I'm uploading more and more Display Week videos in the next few days. But Samsung didn't have any spokesperson. I couldn't interview anyone. That's a little bit disappointing, but that's how it is. Many of the big booths don't have anyone who can speak.
Thank you, Yusuf. Windows has always believed in making technology accessible to everyone. Today, we're carrying that belief into this new era of AI with the reimagined core architecture for the PC, weaving AI into every layer from chip to Windows to the cloud, taking advantage of the edge for speed, privacy, and energy efficiency. The result is breakthrough experiences and an acceleration in innovation from the entire ecosystem only possible on Windows. Let's start by taking a closer look, starting with that amazing Recall experience you just saw. Recall is a deceptively simple solution for navigating information on your PC. But there's a lot happening on the back end to make that possible. Let me show you. Recall is powered by state-of-the-art AI models, including several multimodal small language models, all running concurrently and built into Windows 11. These models understand many kinds of content, organizing a vast sea of information, including text, images, video, and more. And these are deeply integrated into Windows, not simply bolted on. This allows the AI to efficiently access Windows components, like the graphics compositor that renders the user interface, so it only captures meaningful signals. Most importantly, all of this intelligence works in any application, so you can search across everything you've seen on your PC, like this orange couch in the Word doc behind me. The deep integration also allows an incredibly robust approach to privacy and security. You can pause or stop, or even delete captured content. You can choose to exclude specific websites or apps, so even the AI running on your device can't access private content. Windows then takes that captured information and combines it with system data to build a richer understanding of not just your content, but the context that surrounds it. All of this content is transformed and stored in a new Windows semantic index. The semantic index is a vector store built and stored entirely on your device. It is as unique as each of you. And there's that orange couch in your semantic index. This is a dramatic improvement over traditional indexing systems, and that will let you find your content quickly and intuitively. As you can see, a lot goes into an experience like recall, but that's just one example. A core element of our re-architecture of Windows that Satya and Yusuf mentioned is the Windows Copilot runtime. It is a powerful AI capability we've woven into every layer of Windows. The Windows Copilot runtime includes more than 40 AI models, and it powers rich experiences like recall. It also provides the infrastructure that allows us to continuously update and maintain the quality of on-device models. All of this functionality in the Windows Copilot runtime makes it possible to reimagine what apps can do, speeding up the pace of innovation. For example, when our Photos team saw the new AI capabilities in Windows, it sparked their imagination. They have a vision for an AI-first Photos app powered by the NPU, an AI that's always working. Copilot can understand your image, help you focus on what matters, add energy and excitement, or give you ideas for creative composition. In fact, it can intelligently generate controls for you on the fly, bringing your vision to life. Soon, with the Copilot+PC, you'll be able to use super resolution to instantly restore old photos, or use AI narrator to storytell your collections. And let Copilot+PC be your assistant photos editor. Yusuf just showed Copilot helping in Minecraft. Let's take a look at the Xbox team's visions for players and game developers using the Windows Copilot runtime and on-device models. Let's play the video.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. I was just saying thanks. Thanks for watching in Brazil. That's what I was saying. I just want to be able to speak with people who don't exist anymore.
That was amazing.
Use AI
it uses the
to
NPU,
make them
you can maximize
speak.
the GPU
That would be
for
nice.
gameplay.
But nobody's
Windows Copilot
really
runtime
doing
also
that. Why
follows
aren't they? They can
Microsoft's
do it.
responsible AI principles. So Windows AI experiences are fair, safe, and trustworthy. In fact, we're using Azure infrastructure for safety and quality validation. So we can stay current with responsible AI as the landscape evolves rapidly. No other device or operating system handles this level of AI sophistication. One way we're bringing responsible AI to life is with our on-device image generation models, where we use Azure for content moderation and to apply a digital signature, marking the final image as AI generated. This combines the speed and privacy of on-device AI with safety and trust that's only possible when Windows and the cloud are working together. Breakthrough AI experiences like these are only possible because of a quantum leap in computing performance. That means up to 20 times as powerful and up to 100 times as efficient for running AI workloads compared to traditional PCs from just a few years ago. We're partnering closely with AMD, Intel, and Qualcomm to make that leap with Copilot+PCs. Let's hear from the leaders who've been driving this innovation with us.
Unless AMD and Intel are launching ARM chips, I haven't checked the latest.
This single moment represents many, many years in the making.
Come on, Pat.
We have partnered to build
Just
a whole
get
new
the ARM
generation
chips
of processors
in
for
your
these
fab.
new Copilot+PCs.
It's not difficult.
Bringing our customers groundbreaking performance to power through their day.
Integrating the world's fastest NPU for laptops. Built for AI, we bring dedicated computing for today's in tomorrow's groundbreaking AI experiences.
It hasn't really worked, you know, the last 5, 6, 10 years.
So you can achieve
Actually,
more,
15
create
years.
more, and engage more.
Just something's missing.
We are delivering the next generation of PC processors that will enable a whole new class of laptop. We can't wait for Windows PC users everywhere to
AMD,
experience the significant
try to
leap in
consider the
performance
ARM
and new capabilities of a
architecture,
Copilot+PC.
It's a
It's
new
there.
PC era.
For every person,
Everywhere.
Intel.
Qualcomm,
And AMD is all in.
But the thing is, if you're still all in with x86, it's not going to work.
We're deeply grateful for their partnership. Every Copilot+ PC will have the building blocks needed to deliver outstanding performance.
Yes.
Including 16 gigabytes of
That.
RAM, a minimum of 256 gigabytes of
Based.
SSD storage, and an integrated neural processing unit, or an NPU. NPUs specialize in the matrix math needed for AI, and the NPUs on Copilot+ PCs are the most powerful in the PC category. Capable of over 40 trillion operations per second, this is a step change in AI performance, allowing AI that is lightning fast and always working, even with multiple AI workloads running concurrently. Not only that, these
I'm asking
NPUs
again, is 40
barely
trillion
sip
enough?
a
I'm
few
not sure
watts of
40
power,
trillion is
even when
enough.
fully utilized.
I need more, I think.
We have
right?
brought that same focus on efficiency to every part of the Copilot+ PCs. We were relentless in finding ways to reduce power consumption system-wide. The result is unprecedented battery life with all of your AI.
Better late
These
than
devices
ever, huh?
also stand out
Intel
in
and
security.
AMD moving to ARM.
By default, all Copilot+ PCs are secure core PCs, hardened with Microsoft Pluton chip-to-cloud security. Today, we're debuting Copilot+ PCs on the ARM architecture with the Snapdragon X series. And we were excited to partner with Qualcomm to design this entirely new chip together. And we rebuilt Windows 11 from the inside out for ARM. As a result, Copilot+ PCs on Snapdragon X will deliver up to 15 hours of web browsing and up to 22 hours of local video playback. That is 20% more than the latest
It was very weird
MacBook
when
Air
ARM was
15-inch.
suing Qualcomm over this Nuvia thing, partnership.
Copilot+
Very
PCs
strange.
outperformed the
Is it
MacBook
too
Air
good?
15-inch
What's
by
happening?
Up to 23% on peak performance, and more importantly, up to 58% on sustained multi-threaded throughput.
58%!
And performance like that means your apps run great on your Copilot+ PCs. Our ecosystem is bringing more Windows apps natively to ARM, starting with the Microsoft apps, including Microsoft 365, Edge, and the inbox apps you can count on. Top apps like Google Chrome, WhatsApp, Zoom, Adobe Photoshop, Disney+,
Photoshop,
Spotify,
DaVinci
and
Resolve,
many more will
please.
run natively day one on your Copilot+.
Just do DaVinci Resolve.
In fact, on Copilot+ PCs
Then I'm
running
all
on
set,
Snapdragon
you know?
X, we expect you'll spend 90% of your application minutes in native apps. We're also introducing Prism, a new ARM emulator on Windows 11. Prism is as efficient as Rosetta 2. Combined with the performance of the silicon and the platform, every app runs great.
It's amazing. You can
on
just
Copilot+
emulate
PCs.
x86 and run it even faster on
Together,
ARM.
with the
It's
Windows
insane.
Copilot runtime and the new silicon, we're enabling new experiences. The ones you've seen today and the ones that haven't been invented yet. And because Windows is the most open platform for AI, your favorite apps are going to take advantage of all of this power. We'll dive deeper into the Windows Copilot runtime at Build tomorrow. We reimagined and re-engineered the entire system, from chip up through every layer of Windows, enabling new experiences for customers, new opportunities for developers, and a new platform
It's only on an
for hardware
iPad,
innovation.
on
And
a
that makes Copilot+
$2,600
PCs
iPad.
truly built for an era of AI. All that innovation only matters when it turns into something new and valuable for you. To see the very first Copilot+ PCs and the incredible experiences they unlock, here's Brett and team. Thank you.
QDEL is amazing, so please check back for my Display Week videos. I'll be posting the next few days. I have 30 more videos to publish from Display Week.
Thank you, Pavan. All right, let's talk devices. The role of Surface has always been to lead with innovation and technology to showcase the best experiences.
That is the guy who
Microsoft has
designed the
to offer.
iPhone, no? Isn't it? That's
This was
guy?
our purpose from the very beginning when we brought
Looks
touch
like this
to
guy.
PCs, exciting our customers and inspiring the industry to innovate along with us. Today, we are living our exact purpose yet again. Alongside our partners, we are incredibly excited to enter this new era of AI and show you what Copilot+ PCs can do.
So all these brands are getting to the X Elite, right? You get a ThinkPad with an X Elite, and they're all going to support Linux. That would be nice. And you can maybe even save money not paying for the Windows license. It needs to be a default thing.
Introducing the first ever Copilot+ PCs from Surface. The all-new Surface Laptop and Surface Pro. They have been designed and engineered to be the ultimate Copilot+ PCs, and these are the most powerful laptop and Pro we have ever built. They come with the longest battery life we have ever delivered, and compared to previous Surface generations, it isn't
only
even
$499,
close.
right? Please, just be $499 for this laptop. Just sell it for $499.
Surface Pro and Surface Laptop are made with the
Trying to sell
attention
the
to detail,
ChatGPT subscription.
quality, craftsmanship that you've always expected on a Surface. You will also see the work that went into accessibility, inclusivity, security, sustainability throughout every layer of these devices. There is so much to love about these Copilot+ PCs from Surface, so here's Adrian and the team to show you what they can deliver, starting with Surface Laptop.
The QDEL and the inkjet printed OLEDs are gonna bring even better laptop displays for even more people. It's gonna be amazing and more affordable. So this is gonna be awesome. Check out my TCL CSOT QDEL video I just posted yesterday. No notch. That's good. Why need the notch? There's a notch on my MacBook. I mean, I don't get it. Why? I think maybe TCL has the best.
Customers are at the center of everything we do. And the new Surface Laptop was built for you. When you're spending so many hours a day on your
She's
PC,
the Italian girl who just launched the
matter.
ChatGPT 4.0,
And
no?
we've made
Is that her?
thoughtful choices to create a
Or am I
premium
just
and
like, I
elegant
can't see
design
difference
you'll
between
love.
people?
This is an evolution of our iconic touchscreen laptop. It's been redesigned with modern lines and razor-thin bezels, so you get a larger viewing area and a smaller footprint.
So instead of an
It's
Apple
sleek,
logo, there's like
light,
a toast.
Available in 13.8 and 15-inch
Hopefully
displays.
it's not because it gets
and
too
now
hot,
in
though.
4 beautiful colors. Sapphire is my personal favorite. All of this while reducing the carbon emissions by 78% per enclosure.
Reduce the
But
amount of
beauty this
$100 bills
laptop
people
is
have to
also
pay,
what's on the
please.
inside. And we know you need a fast and snappy PC that can keep up with you. This new laptop is more than 80% faster than our previous generation.
I wish it was
which is
86%
impressive,
cheaper
but
than
performance
MacBook.
is more than just a benchmark. It's about how responsive the device feels with the things you do every day, whether it's drafting a Word doc, writing emails, editing images in Photoshop.
The
or
ARM-powered laptops
launching
are going to
multiple
change the
tabs in
world. I've
Chrome.
been saying this for 20 years.
On this new Surface
Get on the
laptop,
boat.
you can do all those things faster than on a MacBook Air and across twice as many screens. That includes 3 4K monitors and the laptop itself.
Yes, don't forget to breathe out. Breathe in.
This is everyday
Breathe out.
performance that saves you time and helps you get more done. In addition to this performance, Surface Laptop has the battery life you need. And this is the longest battery life on any Surface PC. And it's more efficient
Can
than
I
ever
swap
too,
the battery
achieving
at some
peak
point?
performance with about half the battery drain. To prove it to you, we did a web browsing rundown of the new 15-inch Surface Laptop side by side with the Surface Laptop 5 and the latest MacBook Air. Now, of course, this is sped way up, but with the exact same web content, the new Surface Laptop in the middle just keeps on going, far longer than the Laptop 5 and the MacBook Air. The new Surface Laptop has nearly double the battery life of Surface Laptop 5, with up to 22 hours of local video playback.
There's
Add
very good
Wi-Fi
news. Check
7
out
on top of all
my
of that, the fastest
X-Elite
connection available.
Linux support video.
We think you are going to be
Check it
blown
out.
away by the speed, snappiness, and battery life on this new Surface laptop. The PixelSense touchscreen display is packed with the cutting-edge tech you'd expect from Surface. With stunning HDR and Dolby Vision IQ, it delivers vivid colors, better contrast, and crisp details. The new studio camera has been seamlessly incorporated into the bezels.
Is that a
No
4K
notch.
camera?
And it
Needs to be
delivers
4K
new
for
Windows
video
Studio
conferencing.
effects
Come on.
like creative filters. Typing is quiet, comfortable, and intuitive, now enhanced with the Copilot key and a precision haptic touchpad that's smooth,
Are you Victoria?
responsive, and customizable. So there it is, incredible performance in a thin, light, and modern touchscreen laptop with AI experiences you can only get from Copilot+PCs. But don't just take my word for it. Owen's here to show you.
Maybe this Microsoft laptop has a tandem QDEL. Who knows? Probably not yet.
Thanks, Adrian. Now, for photographers and everyday users alike, performance is a critical aspect of their device experience. As you know, it's not just about the speed of completing complex tasks, it's about the efficiency and smoothness of running multiple applications simultaneously. This is where multi-threaded processing performance becomes essential.
Oh, he's doing the smooth part of the keynote.
Photographers have hundreds, maybe thousands of photos they have to manage, and post-production could be a time-consuming part of their projects. So in front of me, I have the new Surface laptop, and right here is the MacBook Air with M3, with the same memory and storage specs on each device,
compare Photoshop?
both running Adobe Photoshop natively.
It's pretty cool. Okay, that's
so I've already
optimized
uploaded the same
Photoshop.
30 images on both devices.
Why hasn't this happened
and now I'm
5
ready
years
to work
ago?
on the edits I want for these
Okay,
images.
it's happening now.
Getting started. As I zoom in here, I notice how responsive and precise the laptop is at keeping up with my movements.
MacBooks don't have touchscreens.
When I zoom in here, when I zoom in here, it's good, but it doesn't, I don't feel the sense of control I'm getting when I'm almost like physically grabbing and manipulating this canvas over here. It feels so good.
The ARM-powered laptops.
So I have the edits I want made for these
so much
photos.
innovation.
We use an image upscale,
So much
denoise,
competition.
and custom color preset
Better
for a
value
sharper
for
image
money.
with more appeal. I'll run a batch image processing job
Only it's
to apply
it's
the
only
preset
possible because of
to
ARM.
all the photos on each device. So let's get started here.
So now you can batch process a bunch of photos.
Now. So this task is a CPU-intensive scenario that takes advantage of great multi-threaded performance. And with up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, my laptop can handle larger data-intensive tasks concurrently. So I can do more with this PC with less concern about slowdowns or bottlenecks.
Is it because it's the second generation of the 3 nanometer
at 600
node
nits,
at TSMC?
this is the brightest display we've ever shipped on a laptop.
Like an M4?
And it has a P3 color gamut, making it a great display for photo editing, especially if you're working with high-res images where color accuracy is crucial. Now, bringing focus back to the image processing job, look at this amazing speed we're getting on the Surface laptop. This is running at almost
Check back, I'm posting
2
in
times
60,
as fast as the
8K,
MacBook Air over here,
8K
while maintaining
laptop
my
display video
productivity
very soon.
and battery life. Yep. So we'll get this out of the way here. Now, creators rely on Adobe Creative Cloud for their most important workflows. So together with Adobe, we're excited to share that Adobe's flagship apps are coming to Copilot+PCs, including Photoshop, Lightroom, Firefly, and Express,
Premiere.
all available today, with Illustrator, Premiere Pro, and more coming in June or shortly after.
June.
And we're continuing to partner with and optimize these apps for the NPU. So we're going to switch and take a look at another creative platform building for the NPU.
DaVinci!
DaVinci Resolve
Yes!
Studio is the
Yes!
leading post-production editing tool
Yes!
used across Hollywood, known for bringing stunning
That's what I use.
visuals and visual effects to
I need
life.
4K 60,
We
smooth,
partnered with
fast and in
Blackmagic
real
Design
time,
to upload
hardware
some of the more
accelerated
popular
on the
features
ARM.
onto the NPU, really pushing the limits of what you can achieve on a thin and light PC. So we wanted to get this in the hands of a creative expert. So we sent a new Surface laptop to the leading technical producer for Rings of Power,
I'm using an
Star
M1
Trek,
Pro,
and Avatar.
and it's so
Modern
smooth to edit
filmmaker,
4K 60
Ron
video.
Ames.
It was
Let's check it
impossible
out.
on x86.
This is the best
It's probably
time
still
to be
impossible on
making
x86.
films because of our technology and the ability we have to shape story, shape imagery, and shape sound. The division of labor with specialty chips is something that I think we've known and believed in for a really long time. The separation of the CPU and GPU and putting
I'd like to
processes
just
to the GPU
ask Copilot to edit my videos for me.
keep things moving
I
quickly.
hate editing
with
videos.
the repetitive
but I have to
requirements of AI, having a neural processor unit taking over those labors makes the experience so much faster. I've only run DaVinci Resolve on a Mac before. The thing that excited me the most was seeing DaVinci Resolve running on a Windows PC with a neural processor, and the power of that being put in the hands of emerging filmmakers.
ARM chips have been able to support real-time 4K 60 encoding and decoding for more than 5 years.
Can do things like change the color of my shirt.
It took
in an instant,
somebody
like
to
that.
optimize the app to use.
These new machines are really pushing the boundaries of storytelling, making anything you can think of possible. That's really exciting to me.
Really looking forward to ask Copilot to explain to me how to do this editing. It's so complicated. I have to search YouTube so much to find all the tweaks
I've been
and
playing
how to
around with
edit.
this Magic Mask feature on my laptop. So I can select and make complex color corrections to any object in a single frame and render that across the whole clip. So it's easy as this. I'll select a keyframe, and with just a single swipe, I'm able to detect and mask that jellyfish there. And if I play this forward, Magic Mask is going to track the jellyfish through the whole clip. So let's take a look at the task manager here.
Yes, I like to track a jellyfish. I want to track all my jellyfish.
And my CPU, my CPU and GPU resources are almost completely available for me to work on any other task without slowing down my PC. And this is running really fast. I'm really impressed with this.
I want the Copilot
wait and see as it finishes
to automatically detect
so what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make a quick color edit.
Camera angle to switch
we're going to change the color of this jellyfish and really see what we're able to do here with the power of this NPU. And hit play. And there it is. Complex editing made quick and simple with AI.
Yeah, PlayStation and Xbox should have gone ARM a while ago.
So
Nintendo did with the
Copilot++
Switch. That was a good
PCs
move.
to give
They
time
had
back
it even
to
in
all
the Game Boy.
creators so they can focus on what they do best. Thank you.
Thanks, Oyen. It's amazing to see that level of performance from our app partners across the CPU and the NPU.
I'm really excited with
Another new
DaVinci
experience
Resolve.
that's
I
powered by the
hope it
NPU
works
and
on
available
Linux,
across all
on the
Copilot+
X-Elite.
PCs is live captions.
I know there's a
now with live
DaVinci Resolve for
translation.
Linux. So the question
Imagine
is,
if
are
we
they
could
going to
talk
do
to
the
our
effort to
family,
make sure
our
it
friends,
works
and our colleagues, or
on
enjoy
Linux for
content from
X-Elite
across the
and
world
for X
in
Plus.
any language?
And also for MediaTek
With this
and the other
new
guys.
feature, live captions will turn any audio that passes through your PC into a single, consistent captions experience in real time on your screen. It's incredible and makes content more accessible to more people. Video calling has become such a huge part of our lives, both at home and at work. Let's watch how live captions can help global teams communicate more naturally.
Intel simply has to license the ARM and fab it out. It's the biggest priority for the Americans, right? They want to do everything themselves now.
Fase de exploración de materiales, colores y diseño en general. Harry ha estado trabajando en varias ideas y nos va a presentar algunas propuestas hoy. Harry.
我们现在有这几个选项，我最感兴趣的是我手里拿的这2个样品。它不仅非常契合工业设计的审美，而且由可回收材料制成的，非常环保。
Change his voice and make him speak English in real time. Sometimes it's good, but how about you take his voice and change what language he speaks in real time? I know they can do it.
我们有2个新的颜色 ，Dune 和 Sapphire， 它们将为我们的产品注入新的活力。
Yes, I've been telling Intel for more than 15 years to go ARM. every time I saw the CEOs at different trade shows, I went to him and I said, when are you doing the ARM?
Languages, Spanish, Mandarin, and
Maybe
Russian.
2024 is the year.
This was never possible before. And since it's a Windows feature, it's available across all your apps consistently. Any video calling app, any entertainment app, translated locally on the NPU. It translates from over 40 languages into English today, and we'll be adding more output languages over time. Now, let's pivot to the two-in-one that started it all. Take a look at our next Copilot+PC.
Who likes two-in-ones?
I
think they're flimsy. What is this two-in-one thing? It's flimsy. I mean, I had an Arcus two-in-one 15 years ago, but 15 years ago was good. Now I'm not totally sure. Like, just do laptops. And it's nice to put a touchscreen on a laptop. I'm thinking to maybe build a NAS based on something like a Raspberry Pi. Why can't they just like detach the screen off the normal laptop build? Why did I have to do this flimsy 2-in-1 thing? How many people buy that?
The new Surface Pro combines leading performance, incredible battery life, and new AI experiences in our signature, ultra-flexible design. We talked about how important speed and perf are to you. This new Pro is up to 90% faster than Surface Pro 9.
Yeah, NVIDIA even tried to buy ARM.
Surface Pro to
Luckily, the Chinese blocked
whether
that.
It's powering
Otherwise,
your
it would have
multiple
belonged to
4K
the
monitors
Americans
at
already.
the office or waiting for a ride from the airport. You stay connected with lightning-fast Wi-Fi 7 and optional 5G. And for the first time, we're introducing a new OLED with HDR display with a near infinite contrast ratio, so you can see every detail with deep
Is that a
blacks
printed
and brighter
OLED?
colors.
Is that a
We
tandem
know
printed
how important
OLED?
Your onboard camera is, and this new ultra-wide front-facing camera is our best Surface camera ever. The custom lens has incredible sharpness, accurate color capturing, and great low-light performance. And the rear-facing camera has support for 4K video, so you can
Why
capture
doesn't the
and edit
front-facing
all
camera
on
do
one device.
4K? They say Quad HD.
Let's
Sounds
talk
like
about
4K.
the all-new Surface
I don't get
Pro
it.
Flex keyboard. We've revolutionized the two-in-one keyboard, now designed to be used both attached
Yes, I am going
and
to
detached.
Computex.
So you can position your Pro and keyboard where they suit you. It's a more comfortable
filming all
setup,
the new
built with additional layers of carbon fiber for more
X-Elite
stability
devices.
on your lap. It can adapt with you wherever you need to stay productive, like on a plane or in a lecture hall. It's backlit and it flexes to meet your unique needs, whatever those may be. It's also our most accessible keyboard, and we're excited to introduce
Actually,
a new
ARM
bold
saved
key set
Apple.
option to
Apple was
assist
going
people who
bankrupt,
have low vision
and
or make
ARM
it
saved
easier to
them
read and
completely.
reduce eye strain. The customizable haptic touchpad is 14% larger than our previous touchpad. It helps people with limited hand movement and simply makes the touchpad easier to use. Because when we develop inclusive products, we create a more comfortable and empowering experience for each of us. The slim pin is securely stored, always visible
Quad
and
HD
charging.
is Quad 720p.
The ink flows
Yeah.
naturally across any app with precise inking and a built-in haptic engine for a more immersive experience. The Surface Pro is perfectly complemented by this new keyboard and pen, and it's going to transform your creative workflows. I'm
Yes,
excited
I
to have
will
Erica
film
here
the
to bring it to
Asus
life and highlight some
at
more
least 7 videos with
Copilot+PC
Asus.
experiences.
So
Welcome,
check back
Erica.
a couple of weeks later.
Humans are highly visual and imaginative beings. We consume and create art as a means of self-expression.
Yes, I
a way
did a
to
video with
articulate
Corning. I'll publish it
complex or
tomorrow, day
abstract
after.
thoughts
Please check back.
and explain the
about
world
the
around
latest in
us.
Gorilla Glass and
In its simplest form,
anti-reflection.
art is a place we derive joy. Kids are great at this. They create from a place of pure wonder and exploration, without judgment. But as we get older, we stop drawing or painting or doing these things that we love because we become insecure. We become frustrated that our artwork doesn't actually reflect the vision we had in our head. And so we start to lose some of that joy we associate with the creative process. When DALL-E unveiled image generation to the world, that was the first time the average person was able to express the wildest figments of their imagination, all using natural language. Now that's powerful. Since then, the world has generated 10 billion unique images on Image Creator.
How many images have you created
But what if
on
there
the
was a way you
DALL-E?
could participate in the process on a more intimate level? Integrate some of the natural, free-form, and playful elements of drawing that are so innate to us.
So now the AI is going to be
Today,
creative for you also.
We're releasing a feature called Co-Creator that will allow you to explore the full range of your imagination without sacrificing the integrity or intent of your original drawing. So spring is in full bloom here in Washington. I'm going to use wildflowers as our muse today.
So the kids are going to be doing full.
Now, this experience was built on
Cartoons
diffusion-based algorithms, meaning
out
we
of their
start with
little
the random
doodling.
image and go through a
Okay.
series of diffusion or denoising as that random image tries to match up with our text prompt. In this case, I'm going to use Mountainous Valley of Wildflowers. Now, the magical thing about this experience is that the generated output is not only taking guidance from my text prompt, but also my ink strokes. So notice how these two blue blobs have suddenly become a more refined valley, just like that. So there are 5 different machine learning models running locally in tandem on the NPU to optimize for highest
now it's
quality
tandem
output
OLED
over a
and
minimum
tandem AI.
minimum number of inference steps, making this experience feel truly co-creative, the generated output responding to every single stroke. Now, I actually really like what I have going on here, but I can also play with how much I want to let AI modify my image. You'll notice there's this creativity slider below the text prompt here. The farther I slide to the left, the closer we resemble my original drawing. Sliding it farther to the right allows the AI to play with a little more creativity or freedom. Now, once I've found the perfect balance here, I can actually take this a step further and continue iterating on top of my generated image. So I think a monarch would be the perfect touch here, hovering over this far right flower. It's going to be a big monarch. And just like that, the AI nails it. So to me, this feature is really about removing barriers of expression and reigniting people's creative confidence. And it is so much fun. So this idea of limitless expression, of course, applies to photos and videos as well. New features are coming to the Photos app exclusive to Copilot+PCs, making it easier than ever before to edit and amplify content. With Restyle Image, I can transform any photo with just a single click. If I want to get super creative with it, I can actually design my own background using a text prompt, or select from a variety of preset filters like anime or watercolor for contextually aware stylization. Maybe you're seeking a set of visuals that doesn't actually exist in your inventory. With Image Creator, I can spin up an endless stream of unique images in a matter of seconds. Even something as abstract as biomimicry.
But doesn't the ARM
furniture.
architecture, because of its core design,
Like Co-Creator,
still
because
keep
these features
the
are running on the
ultimate
NPU, rather than making the
performance
round trip to and from the
per
cloud,
watt?
these
The
experiences are
simplicity is still
happening
possible.
fast and without the need for any sort of tokens or premium subscription. And it's not just Windows inbox apps that are taking advantage of this dedicated layer of silicon. CapCut is one of the largest and fastest growing mixed media and content creation apps. One of my favorite features, Auto Cutout, uses AI models that are now enabled on the NPU, enhancing speed and
Isn't
performance.
CapCut the app that DJI invested
So
in?
last week I took a dance class from my favorite
Belongs
local
to DJI?
choreographer here. Shout out to
mixing
John
up.
Kim. And you can see, I took this video on my phone, and we absolutely nailed the choreography. But this studio backdrop is really cramping my style. So I'm going to show you how in just a few short clicks, I can transform this simple clip from class into a full-blown music video. So I'm simply going to select a keyframe here, navigate to cutout, and select auto cutout. Now notice what would typically be running my CPU and GPU is now
I think they should do the
entirely
X-Elite
handled by the
laptops less than
NPU
$500,
at
but I guess I'm
67%
dreaming.
utilization.
They're just gonna
And
copy
just like
Apple in
that,
price, and it's gonna be more than $1,000.
AI has masked and
Let's see.
detected all 5 dancers throughout the entirety of this minute-long clip. Now, because we have the power of 45 tops behind us, this is happening 3 times faster than on our Pro 9. Drop it. Let's bring our dancers down.
That's a good point. I think they need
Drop
to
it behind a super
have a
cool
clever
dynamic
mix
background.
of on-device AI
And I
getting
have
enhanced by the
officially
cloud
fulfilled
when
a
it
lifelong
makes
dream
sense, you know?
of starring in my very own music video. So from experiences built into Windows to powerful applications like CapCut or DaVinci Resolve Studios, Copilot+PCs are empowering people to unleash their creative potential in ways that are more accessible than ever before. And I cannot wait to watch you guys take it to the next level. Thank you.
You know, I think Elon Musk should launch a
That was
smartphone
amazing.
and an
Thank you,
ARM-powered
Erica, and
X
to the entire
laptop.
team that made these
That'd be nice with the
devices.
X-Elite
At
or
its
some
core,
other chip.
Surface
make
has
his
been
own
at the forefront
Tesla
of innovation
CPU
with Windows and where the best
and launch it
Microsoft
for
experiences come
$399.
together. Today, with these
Running
2 new
Linux.
devices, we are excited to again set the standard for what the PC can do. Surface is committed to Copilot+PC.
So, is he gonna ask the price or what?
Technologies that transform
How
how
much?
people live, work,
How
create,
much?
connect. First, Surface Pro and Surface Laptop are just the start.
Does it-
I am
does it
pumped
cost
for you
more
to
than
dive
a
in
car
and can't
or
wait
what?
to see what you do with them. Yusuf, back to you.
My first car cost $900.
Thank you, Brett, Adrian, Oyen, and Erica. In our industry, the creation of a new category of computing requires 3 elements: a giant leap in capability, a matching user experience breakthrough, and a platform for the industry that enables creators and builders. For the last several years, we've been working with the PC industry to create the platform for Copilot+PCs. As Pavan announced, we start today with Qualcomm and their incredible silicon innovation. Soon, we're going to welcome AMD and Intel onto this general-purpose platform.
Oh,
We've
so
been working with the most popular Windows
they are pushing
applications to
AMD
have
and
them run
Intel to make
natively,
the ARM chips,
utilizing the
right?
full power of
Please
the
tell
AMD.
me that's what's happening.
And
That
finally,
would be
in
cool.
addition to Surface, all of the leading OEMs are building new, beautiful, and
It's funny because
powerful
Dell
Copilot+
leaked. There's a
PCs.
leak of
In
the
fact, we have
next
many of the
4-year
new devices that
what do
they
you
are
call it,
announcing here today.
timeline of
Before we
products
take a
from
look,
Dell.
let's hear from the
And they're
leaders
talking
of
about the
PC
Orion
industry
cores,
about their vision and their
think at the end
commitment
of
to this
25,
new
huh?
category.
Or something.
Copilot+PCs represent an inflection point for the entire industry. We are no longer talking about machines that run AI, but an entirely new class of AI-powered
I had
Windows
the
PCs.
Samsung Chromebook Plus
This
8
is
years
a
ago.
PC revolution. The
And
power
8
and the
years,
promise
no
of AI
successor.
has inspired and unlocked a new wave of innovation
a
and
rock chip
performance
CPU.
across the ecosystem.
This new class of PC is engineered for AI from the inside out. Copilot+
these guys
PCs deliver brand new AI
Not
experiences
been
we know people
successful
will
in the
love.
way I wish they would.
We're talking
than last
about
decade.
a new class of PCs to run complex models.
Michael Dell was
across
watching my videos 10 years
applications,
ago,
all
but
at the same time.
totally failed.
It's a new PC
in
world that will fundamentally change
all the laptops they've been
relationship
doing,
between
I
the
think.
people and devices,
And
and
Asus.
transforming the way we work,
Oy, oy, oy.
play, and communicate.
Find anything, create and do everything.
I just want a
We are
perfect ARM-powered
unleashing
ThinkPad
an
at a good
entirely new
price,
wave
please.
Of unmatched human creativity, productivity, and capability.
Better
it's
than
a
the
new
X13.
PC era
for every person.
Everywhere.
Acer,
Asus,
Dell,
All these guys
Lenovo,
doing ARM
Samsung,
laptops.
HP is
Right?
all in.
all in.
All in. All in on the ARM.
all in.
All in, finally. It's never too late. I've been talking about this for 15 years. And finally, Apple
What an
did it
incredible moment
4 years
to see
ago.
the industry coming together on this new chapter of the PC. Thank you to all our partners who are here with us today in the audience. Let's take a quick look at some of their exciting new devices. We'll start here with
That's the
Acer's
gamer's
Swift
Nexus.
14A It's a Copilot+ exclusive design featuring a 2.5K resolution touchscreen, and it's perfect for co-creating.
What is this?
We have here Asus. The Asus VivoBook S15 is a sleek all-metal design with an amazing 3K OLED display and an AI Sense camera. Here at Dell. Dell is launching several new Windows Copilot+ PCs for consumers and businesses. The XPS, the Latitude, and the Inspiron range all have new family members coming. And the XPS 13 with machined aluminum and Gorilla Glass is the thinnest and lightest XPS ever. Then
So all these guys getting on the ARM bandwagon, right?
HP's
Finally.
new OmniBook X and EliteBook
Finally.
Ultra feature sleek design, incredible battery life, and fast charging. And they have Poly Studio tuning for amazing video conferencing. And these devices feature 50% recycled materials.
So all the
And then
bundles
we
you
have
put in the trash,
Lenovo.
they
Lenovo
can use
is
them
launching a Yoga
to
Slim
build the
7X
next
and a
$1,000
ThinkPad
laptop.
T14S.
What do you say?
The Yoga offers a 14.5-inch OLED touchscreen, and it intelligently adjusts PC performance based on your usage. And Samsung has two devices with a Galaxy Book 4 Edge featuring 14 and a 16-inch screen with incredible performance. They promise 22 hours of battery life, and they have great cross-device AI between your Galaxy phone and your tablet. And of course, we have the amazing new Surface Pro and Surface Laptop. What an incredible lineup of devices to choose from. And we know that to have these kind of
No
things,
pricing, huh?
first you'll have to be able to go and find
I
them.
hate
We'll
it
have
when they
them,
don't talk about prices.
Available on Microsoft.com and available from all of the
It's kinda
leading
like
global
insulting.
retailers. And starting at just $9.99,
Oh, no.
Copilot+ PCs will not only be the fastest PCs, but they're also going to be the most affordable,
Ay,
with
ay,
up
ay.
to $200 in savings versus the equivalent MacBook.
999. Ay, 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 ay. What's the point? Why do they need to copy Apple?
Because
It
the
needs to be
magic only
$499,
happens when you
dudes.
can get your hands on one of these beautiful devices.
Ay, ay, ay,
I'm
but,
delighted to
who
announce
knows, maybe
that
one of
pre-orders
them will
start
do it
today,
cheaper.
and they're going to be available on June 18th. Today, it's just the beginning. There's an incredible team here at Microsoft that is
Why couldn't they
passionate
just
about
start
our
at
mission to empower
$499?
people to achieve more. We couldn't be
There's no
more
reason they
excited
don't
about the
start at
opportunity ahead
$499.
for Copilot+ PCs and what we can bring to people.
They don't want it
Thank
to be
you very much.
successful, I think. All right, so I guess it looks like it just finished. So $9.99, such a problem. Who has $9.99? That's more than my budget to go all the way from Europe to Taiwan, stay there for a couple weeks, and then come back. That's cheaper than one laptop. Ay, ay, ay. There's no reason they should have started $4.99, $5.99. That's $5.99 would have been fine. All right, yeah, but my Samsung Chromebook Plus was $449 8 years ago. It was OP1. You know, it was a Rockchip CPU. It was awesome for that time. AI is great, but you know, like these guys, why? It's like a cartel. Like when you have all these brands on stage, they're supposed to compete. They're supposed to bring all kinds of different prices, 400, 750 for one, and maybe the other one is 500. Maybe some guy does a special deal at 400 if you buy a subscription for the latest ChatGPT is something, or you know, if you combine it with another kind of subscription. Microsoft should be doing a bunch of subscriptions. Instead of selling the software, like they're gonna take $100 out of this laptop or something. And is it just gonna be the usual thing where, you know, Microsoft is the only one profiting at the end of the day? Okay, so thanks a lot for watching. I just put the whole thing up because I'm pretty sure they don't mind people reposting this stuff. And I was searching actually on YouTube, and I couldn't even find this thing, the Microsoft event. I'm sure somebody posted it, but I couldn't really find it. It's not like easy to find on YouTube. Nobody posting it. Microsoft did not post it on YouTube. It's only on their event page. Thankfully, somebody linked it to so I could find it. And yeah, I just thought maybe I'll give my opinions, because otherwise, you know, they're just going to be allowed to launch this stuff without anyone saying anything about it. I mean, it's great. I'm very happy with DaVinci Resolve and Adobe Suite and a bunch of other apps. Hopefully there'll be music, DAW music editing apps. The architects are going to have their apps, the 3D rendering, all the stuff that, you know, professional coders and everything will be hardware accelerated for the ARM, and hopefully also available for Linux version of these laptops, because they should all support Linux by default, maybe with $200 discount if you get the Linux version. Hopefully the EU, the new commission, is going to mandate a Linux version. That would be cool. All right. Cool. So thank you very much for watching my live stream. And now you have one place to find this full video. It's going to be on my channel. I think it takes a couple hours to render. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I'm very excited about the ARM-powered laptops. Oh yeah, there's Mona Lisa DJ. She's a DJ. I want her to be animated, so I'm checking with the factory to make her move based on the music in the room, or when I sing, you know, Mona Lisa should be moving. I'm going to Paris next week. So I'm going to meet the real Mona Lisa and ask her how she's doing and interact. The PS6, because we'll have an ARM CPU, so all games will be ported. That would be fantastic. You know, they should have done that, you know, whenever they launched the 2 or 3 generations before. ARM hype will burst 2026-27. What you should note is my words, that there will be no more x86 in 26-27. Not even in the cloud. Nobody's going to use it. China is already banning x86. There's no more Chinese cloud computing on x86. There's no more Windows laptops in China. They're doing it their own Linux, you know, and it's all ARM based, because they had the chance to keep ARM China independent, so they can still license the ARM architecture in China, and they're gonna push the whole industry in the right direction, which is just do ARM and innovate in an ecosystem where everybody is interoperable, you know? It's what I've been saying for 20 years. That's why I have armdevices.net. Ha 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 ha. No more x86. You know, they weren't part of this keynote. It's because, you know, hopefully finally they realized that they also have to make ARM AMD and ARM Intel, and then I'll be happy. That's all they have to do. Risk is inefficient. Well, you have to take risks sometimes, otherwise nothing will happen in life. You have to, you know, be courageous and take the risk to go all in with risk. Incredible single-threaded performance, yeah. So Apple has been doing pretty good job, right? Because they focused their dollars on just optimizing for the laptops a little bit, and Qualcomm have been doing it for, you know, I can link to my video with the Microsoft Keynote in CES 2011, I think, or maybe it was 2010, when they launched Windows on ARM at CES, but it was such a half-baked implementation. They didn't go all in, you know, they were like, they haven't even had Chrome support until recently. You know, they had no video to editing apps, no Photoshop, all this stuff, and it's, you know, it's just a few $1 million to push the developers and make deals with the different companies like Blackmagic, give them a little bit of money and help them to port their ARM version of DaVinci Resolve from Mac to Windows, and also from, you know, the Linux x86 version ported to the Linux ARM. Yeah, I will interview Ultra RAM. Yeah, if you know anything that I should interview at Computex, let me know. I wanna do 100 videos at Computex, but I never get to do 100. Maybe I'll do 60 or something. So, but before Computex, I'll have all my Display Week videos published. So like I publish 3 or 4 videos per day in the next, how many days is like 2 weeks or something like that. You know, ARM is the success story of Europe, but then Brexit happened, and they were forced to sell the company to the Japanese to try to escape the collapsing UK economy. It did collapse the UK economy, but not as quickly as they thought, I guess. So like within 2 weeks of the vote of Brexit, they sold ARM to the Japanese, and Europe lost its future, but whatever. It's still part of Europe, even though it belongs to Japanese right now. And the Japanese guy has been trying to sell ARM to the Americans, but yeah, so far it's not happening. So we'll see what happens. Is it the bandwidth? I don't have enough tokens on the ChatGPT to publish faster. No, I think it has to do with the, if I publish too fast, I don't get enough views maybe on the videos. So I need to spread it out just a little bit, So I try to do 3 or 4 videos per day, maybe next 10 days. And then I'll get the rest of all my Display Week videos published. And thanks a lot for watching. And hopefully I get 4 million views like I did just before COVID. And then this thing happened, and thanks a lot for watching. All this stuff at the end of the keynote. So yeah, maybe next time I'll try to share links. So if anybody wants to share, to join and do a video conversation, it would be possible to do that also. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching. That was the full Microsoft keynote, and thanks a lot for all your comments. And thanks for watching. Microsoft, good job. You're doing a little bit more seriously the ARM. And I just hope you're watching this, because it needs to be $499, not $999. $999 is more than a car. Does make sense. I mean, you can have some luxury versions of your products, of course. But, do a decent 13-inch XPS 13 style or a ThinkPad that starts at $499. Then that's how you grab the market. And the MacBook, it doesn't have to be, so dominant. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks, everybody. I'm clicking stop.